Hi, my name is Monica Yearwood, and I am an Ayurvedic practitioner and founder of Hamsa Ayurveda and Yoga in Chicago. And today I'm going to teach you a powerful abdominal massage technique that you can use to reduce the symptoms of your SIBO, if not totally eradicate the root cause. So SIBO stands for small intestine bacteria overgrowth, and it is a condition where bacteria that is normally not found in the small intestine migrates there from somewhere and sets up shop and repopulates itself in your small intestine. So the small intestine is covered with these hair-like villi that absorb 90% of the nutrients from the foods that you consume. So when it gets coated with that bacteria and that gook, it creates a lot of secondary conditions in your body. So one of the primary symptoms of SIBO, it happens after you eat. Abdominal distension, gaseousness, and bloating, severe, after you eat is a primary symptom of SIBO. But other symptoms like an exacerbation of autoimmune symptoms, so if you have an autoimmune disease condition, they can be related to each other, inflammation in the body, cognitive issues like brain fog, difficulty concentrating, etc., are all symptoms of SIBO, as well as chronic loose bowel or constipation. Acid reflux can also be a symptom of SIBO. You can get tested for SIBO to see if you have it. And if you've tested positive, then you definitely want to learn how to do this technique in conjunction with following a holistic intestinal healing program. So the main staples of treating SIBO are to use pharmaceutical or herbal antibiotics to clear that bacteria out of the small intestine, and then that's it. And FODMAP diet is also one of the mainstay that can help to reduce somebody's symptoms. But if you just leave it at that, you're not addressing the root cause, and you're also not setting up healthy conditions in the gut to repair itself for the long term. If one of your primary causes, which it commonly is a dysfunctional ileocecal valve, then you're definitely going to want to learn how to do this massage technique. And then you want to investigate a holistic intestinal healing program that is not only going to help to eradicate the bacteria in the short term, but is going to set you up to rebuild your digestive tract for the long run. If you need help with this, this is something that I do day in and day out, and you can click the link below for more information on that. Okay, so to begin, the first thing that you want to do is find your ileocecal valve. So your small intestine is up here, it's about 23 feet in length. Your large intestine comes up and goes across and then goes back down again. The ileocecal valve is the valve that is between your small intestine and large intestine, which we want functioning. Again, if it's stuck open, then the bacteria from the large intestine goes up into the small intestine. So we want to make sure this is shut, and then use antibiotics to clear out that bacteria, and then use a nice supportive intestinal healing program that's going to help you to rebuild your gut in the long run. Okay, so let's find the ileocecal valve. Halfway between your belly button and your right hip, So you can stand up now with me right now to find your ileocecal valve. And actually the best way to find your ileocecal valve is from laying down flat on your belly, flat on your back. But for now, I'm gonna do it standing up. So it's about halfway between your hip bone and your belly button. And then you wanna go in about 2 inches. So I can find mine right away. It's right here. It may be for you that you need to kind of like play around in there, which is why I advise doing it laying flat on your back when you can fully relax your muscles and really get in there. So it's about, 1.5 inches down and halfway between your hip bone and your belly button. Once you found your ileocecal valve, you want to just use either some lotion or some oil. I'm definitely partial to oil application. I'm using castor oil, and apply it to the ileocecal valve area. And massage the ileocecal valve, emphasizing the upward stroke for about 30 seconds in circular strokes. Next, apply more oil, and you want to move any of the contents that are in your small intestine, which is again above the large intestine. And so you want to go from right to left. I'm on a video, so this is going to be opposite to you probably, but just look down at your own body. It's your right to your left. Just kind of above the belly button. And then you want to go along the large intestine towards the descending, so below your belly button, from left to right. So this is just helping to move anything that's blocked or caught in your digestive system. Using deep strokes. Again, it's much easier if you're laying flat on your back and you can relax your abdominal muscles. And then we're going to repeat the circular strokes along the ileocecal valve for 30 seconds, emphasizing the upward stroke because we're working to close the valve. To do that exact sequence 5 times a day. And so the whole thing really takes like 3 or 4 minutes. So once in the morning and a couple times throughout the day and once in the evening. Extra credit points for you if at the end of one of those sequences you would lay flat on your back and put a weight on your belly. So this is just actually an ankle weight. It's a 5-pound ankle weight that I lay on my low abdomen. You can use a circular weight. You could use a heavy book. You could use a bag of beans. You could use anything that has about 3 to 5 pounds, I think, is adequate. And lay it on your low abdomen. Also, a hot water bottle would be magical too. You could do that instead. Just lay it on your belly, lay flat on your back, and just breathe and just relax. Send positive thoughts of healing to your body, to your digestion. Trust that you're healing. Trust that you're going to be okay. Understand that you are a powerful creator in your life experience. Understand that miracles happen and people heal from, very intense maladies of the body, and that you can heal also. And just take a few moments to really check in with your body and reconnect with your faith and your trust in healing and your life purpose. And so you can do that for about 10 minutes. You don't have to concentrate it on the whole time. You can drift in and out, but it's just the intention, the sankalpa, or the intention behind it that can really support your healing. And it's an important part of healing and recovery, especially from these really complicated diseases and conditions. You definitely don't want to get trapped in, believing that this is your demise. That doesn't help anything. If you need help, if you are curious about my work and you are suffering from a digestive issue, you have excess weight, you have a skin disorder, you are suffering from anxiety and depression, those things are all within my wheelhouse. I do offer totally free consultations, essentially, where I speak with you for about 45 minutes and get a good solid footing on what is going on with you. And if I believe that I can help you, then I will tell you how. Certainly I have programs that if I believe you are a good fit for, I will tell you about them. It is absolutely not my prerogative to enroll people into my programs that I do not think that I can serve or help. That doesn't do anything for me or my practice to have a bunch of people enrolled into my program that are not going to actually benefit from my program. So I do have an application process where we'll just help to screen you out a little bit and just make sure that we're really on the same page for helping you to get better. And my promise to you is to give my giveaway. So even if you're not the right fit for my program, my giveaway to you is to tell you what it is that I think the root cause of your issue is. That's my promise to you. And if I can't figure that out, then I'll try to refer you to somebody else can. I'll try to my best of my ability to provide you with value for your time. And most people definitely get immense value that they actually pay to receive underneath normal conditions. So yeah, so I do have an application process. I've had some people book calls, I've mentioned this a couple times, who just want to say hi to me, who are curious about my career, who are curious about me. That's not who these calls are for. These calls are for people who are suffering from digestive issues, who have excess weight, who have a skin disorder, or if you have anxiety and depression, or if you want a customized detoxification program. All those things. That's who these calls are for. So thank you so much for your time today. Please let me know how this technique works for you. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. If you want additional help, click below to get more information about consultations, and leave a comment about your experience with this technique. Thank you so much, and I hope this information aids you on your path.